So today we're doing a design concept for an acreage block of land in the hinterland of the Gold Coast, set in amongst some rolling hills, and it's a sloping block of land. So we've got a straight position line here. The land slopes up to a ridge about 20 metres in average from the street, and then it slopes back down to the north to the back. The natural place for us for the house is along this ridge line. And we'd need to do a bit of earth shaping along the ridge line to nestle the house through a couple of different levels into the site. And our vision for the house is that it's a wall emerging out of the ridge line, with the main part of the house facing to the back, which is the north and which is the best views, although there is some good views to the front. So the idea is to have a wall which was reflective of the sort of rolling hills in the background. So our view on that is that we've got a central section which is the main sort of roof line, and then on the edges we are going to rake the roofs up, pick up a little bit of a feel about the slopes of the hills. Obviously the driveway for this house will come in, and in order to get up the slope we'll wind around, and we're going to take the garage out around, and so you can't even see it from the street. You drive around and then you enter in under the house here in a sort of a semi-basement type garage layout. The main entry will be pretty much central on the house and will be defined by a sort of a significant, without being pretentious, structure. And then we're going to open up some corners on the wall to take advantage of the west in this case and the east in this case of the site. With the wall, we want to make it some interesting factors with the windows to suit the functions inside, but also just have a bit of fun. So we're going to do some openings in the walls, which are reflective of all sorts of walls everywhere around the globe, with different shapes and things happening within these patterns. Obviously, we'll take some steps and ramps up to the front door, and we'll then fringe that with landscaping to identify both where we're cutting into the soil. And then there will be some earth shaping around down in through these areas as well, and the addition of landscaping. So based on the site plan, this is the front boundary, and our street is just here. The ridge line I mentioned is running about through here, and so this is the high point of the site. The site then slopes down and to the north, so this is the northern aspect. And all around here we've got a circle where the valley is surrounded by hills. And to get across, this slope's quite steep, it's up about 15-16%, so we'll bring our driveway in and then run it around. And as I say, we want to be able to, there's an acreage lot, so we want to allow access into the rear of the property for vehicles, for maintenance and mowing and things. And working this ridge line is where we want to then work our house position. So we've got east and west, fairly exposed on the afternoon sun up here. So we're looking at garages coming in under this end, and the land slopes. So the highest section will be the master bedroom suite up here. Over the garage, the other bedrooms, and in between, the living areas and the main entry. We then go out to an outdoor living. This is all about outdoor living up Gold Coast, and then obviously the swimming pool. And the swimming pool then here, and so a natural view is to enter the house, see straight through to the view beyond, to the sun, and the pool and the gardens around. So developing the theme of the house, you can see we want to come up from, this is approaching up the hill. We'll have some steps coming up through our garden to a porch structure, and with a clearly identified area of porch, the front door, through the front door, and then visual lines all the way through to the hills in the background. With our location of a master suite locating onto this section of the site, which is the east, we're also then looking at a secondary living area, and here we have the idea that this area would be set up as a multi-purpose area. It could be a games type activities area, but it could also be a home theatre. The idea is we would then have the main living area of the house located in this area here, which would be kitchen, dining, and living with a television focus here and lounge chairs around here. The whole of this facade we see here has been glazed and sliding doors opening out onto the outdoor living area and the outdoor living area located, roofed outdoor living area located here. Beyond that, a landscaping strip and then the swimming pool. And the land then falls away down to the rear, which is just a farm type landscaping of trees and grasslands. So here we have, to work with the land, this would have to be raised up above this living level, and the garages under here will be lower, and then the other bedrooms will be raised above the garage and combining with the laundry and the powder room and the bathroom for these rooms. So in terms of simple ways, a series of steps will take us up here. We then have a series of steps here that take us down to or up from the garage. And then we have some bedrooms, bathroom, powder room, laundry. On this side, we see this room as being maybe a wine focused type area instead of a bar type area with a wine room, cool room, and a little area here set aside for a wine tasting experience. As the windows and so on along these walls are then matched up to the areas. So this space here, we would see it opens out, and part of the outdoor area here would become part of this entertainment sort of area, and this would be like an outdoor pool table, billiard table situation. On this side, we would see the barbecue being naturally feeding off the kitchen, and outdoor tables for dining and some outdoor lounge settings.